If you're anything at all like me, you probably focused on the main story before getting to side quests. And now that you've done pretty much everything else, you've got piles and piles of side missions, and you don't know what order to do them in. Well, depending on which side missions you do, you can accidentally lock yourself out of unique gear that's only attainable in side missions. This isn't the case for the vast majority of them, but there are a few where you can permanently lock yourself out of quests or particular gear pieces. One such example are these two missions, Prototype Performance Test and Codename Shadow Taker. Now, you get Prototype Performance Test before Codename Shadow Taker as you unlock missions, but if you haven't done any missions at all and you've got a big pile of them, they're probably going to be both available at the same time. You must do Prototype Performance Test to completion, all three of its mission lines, to get the Revenger armor set. Whereas if you do Shadow Taker at any point before completing Prototype Performance Test, you're only going to be able to get one piece of the armor. Now, I am going to skip the story part to avoid spoilers, but the basis of each quest is essentially just to take out a small group of enemy immortals and then go to the next section of the quest. They're very quick and easy to do. All three of them take a total of about 10 minutes to complete. Now, if you do Codename Shadow Taker before you do the full prototype quest line, you'll get this note which says requests withdrawn for the missions below. This means you can no longer complete that quest line and you've been permanently locked out of getting the full Revenger set.
Keep your eyes peeled and be aware of your surroundings.
The prototype missions are all pretty quickly repeatable, and if you waited until end game to do them, you can do them back to back without really waiting. But sometimes the second or third mission may not be immediately available in your mission console. If that's the case, just save your game and then load that save, and it'll update your mission console. Otherwise, you should be able to just exit and open the mission console, and it'll be available. But either way, you can do them back to back, assuming you've progressed enough in the story to unlock them all.
Thanks for coming. Let us begin with the prototype fan race performance test. Conditions are go. No escape. Let us begin with the revised armor verification test. All right, let's go. You've got this. No escape. I will not miss. Light damage sustained. Continuing the seconds.
Believe in yourself. You have the power to carry on.
Useless. Splendid. Test results? Successful! At long last, it's complete! Hell yeah. Your life always...
Once you've successfully done all 3 prototype missions and complete Shadow Taker, instead of looting his body, he's going to give you the entire set, and that's how you get the full Revenger set of gear. Now, for those of you who lock yourselves out of the Revenger set, unless you're an absolute OCD freak for collecting every single item in the game, you're not missing out on much, and honestly, in my opinion, it's not worth restarting the game just to get these parts. For one, as far as looks go, at least for me, it's an amalgamation, and I cannot stand asymmetry. You have different kneecaps, the waist guard's different, the forearm vambraces are different, the chest piece is different. Which makes sense because it's supposed to be a homemade piece of gear, a homemade arsenal, so there's gonna be some mismatch. But I cannot stand the way this thing looks. It drives me crazy. Sets my OCD off the rails. But even as far as performance goes, if you're just concerned about missing out on an elite piece of gear, it's really not great performance-wise either. It's okay, it's good, it's balanced with the rest of the gear, but it doesn't do anything particularly well. It's got decent VP, it's got solid defenses, not amazing, but good defenses in all categories, but its femto capacity is incredibly low. Its stamina and femto efficiencies are not particularly great. Its lock-on range isn't particularly impressive. Its brawling and shooting performances aren't great. Its grabbing performance is pretty good, but there are better pieces. Its ground speed is below average, but I think slightly above average for most heavyweight gears, but this is supposed to be kind of an in-between of middleweight and heavyweight. Just overall, it's not particularly impressive on anything, except for its overall ailment resistances. Those are all fairly high and can be buffed up to be fairly resistant against certain things, but I don't think that makes up for its overall performance being very middle of the road, not particularly amazing. You're not going to want to mix and match most of these parts into a build, so you're not missing out on too much in that regard. But all in all, that's how you get the Revenger set. Hopefully you have not completed those missions yet and you can get a hold of them if you want it for your collection. And if you're one of the folks that somehow likes the way it looks, more power to you.